Hello, Scorpio. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with a reading focused on this weekend, starting from tomorrow, Friday, May 21st, all the way through Sunday, May 23rd. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what pops up here for you today through the messages, what you need to know, what to look out for, and maybe what to even be aware of for the upcoming few days. All right, so I wanted to go ahead and start with two of my decks here. This Voices deck focused on the Divine Masculine and Voices 2 focused on the Divine Feminine. So let's get the conversation flowing and see where this is going to go for your weekend. All right, so let's start with the Masculine. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Scorpio. Where's the Masculine at, and what is it that the Masculine wants to say to the Feminine? Ooh, look at this one. This says, she hurt me. I numbed the pain. I hurt you and inflicted my pain onto you. You didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. Please heal your pain to stop the cycle. Maybe someday we can try again. Okay, so of course take whatever part of that makes sense for you, but we have a Masculine here who's coming forward with an apology to let the Feminine know. It's like, look, I'm so sorry that I ended up hurting you because someone else hurt me. So it's recognized by this Masculine that there is a cycle here that they've created, and they want to be able to stop this cycle, and letting the Feminine know it's like it actually falls on your lap to be able to stop this cycle, and maybe someday we can find our way back to each other. Okay, so during this time of separation is what's presenting itself there, that more than likely, Scorpio, you and your Masculine for the Feminines watching are at a distance. There could still be healing that needs to happen here, some hurt feelings, some hurtful words that could have been exchanged between the two of you. So, Divine Feminine, let's go ahead and grab a message for you. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, for Scorpio. Focusing on the Feminine now. I'm guided to this card. I could never put into words how much you mean to me because those words don't exist. I love you will have to do. So you still have so much love for your Masculine, but if you guys are at a distance and separation because there is clearly healing that needs to happen here, then, allow that healing to continue. Please heal your pain to stop the cycle is what your Masculine is wanting you to know and understand right now. Okay? If you guys hear crying in the background, that's my niece. We're watching her this weekend, so let's go ahead and see what else presents itself here. So I wanted to go ahead and grab a couple of cards from a few decks here. So I'm going to start with this deck by Sister Moon Tarot. I don't know why it shows up a little bit blurry on film, it just does. So this is the Sensual Sweet Angelic Whispers deck. So I'm going to go ahead and grab a couple of cards from here, and then we'll go ahead and grab a couple cards from a couple of other decks, and then we'll clarify it with some tarot to see what it is that you need to be aware of this weekend. All right, so for the next few days, what is it that you need to know? What is it that your spirit guides need you to be aware of? It all feels empty without you by my side. So even though you guys are at a distance for a reason, because your Masculine, Divine Feminines needs this time, okay, away from you in the meantime, because they're still healing from other people that have hurt them. But they're also still feeling really empty in their life without your presence. Let's go ahead and grab another message here. All right. Whoops, and it's flying. Hold on one second. I lose my cool around you. So this could be interpreted in a couple of ways. I kind of get that when you guys are together, losing one's cool could simply mean that they're so enamored by you that they don't even know how to act. They don't even know what to say. They get all tongue-tied, And also, you might be dealing with a person here, possibly a Divine Masculine, because they've had their issues. They've been dealing with some pain here. And therefore, like I always say, hurt people end up hurting other people. So if you guys have gotten into some arguments, or if they tend to lose they're cool. If they tend to lose their temper, that could as well be an indication of what you guys have been dealing with. So maybe this weekend there is this need to just have some distance and time away from each other. And Divine Feminine, clearly you have so much love for your masculine. Part of loving them perhaps is to just keep your distance in the meantime. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab a couple of messages from the Messages of Love Oracle cards. This is by All Things Intuitive. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. What else do we need to know here? We've got mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson. So that's actually really good, but I just am instinctively feeling here, Scorpio, that especially for the divine masculine, they haven't yet mastered that spiritual lesson. They're still numbing their pain. They're still going through that journey. And they as well are wanting you to know, divine feminine, that they want you also to be able to heal your pain. Because I have a feeling here, because they've been hurt, as I've mentioned, they ended up hurting you as well. And then we have the need for trust. It is safe to trust in this situation. Okay, so just allow the universe to do its thing on your behalf. Allow your angels to protect you during this time that you guys are going through some challenges in your partnership. If this is truly meant to work itself out, just have faith, have trust that the situation will move forward in the way that it's meant to, so that you guys can work out the issues of this partnership. Okay, and then lastly, I wanted to grab a couple of cards from the Angels of Romance Oracle deck. This is by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. And then we'll go ahead and grab some tarot messages here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. Weekend vibes. What is it that you need to know starting tomorrow all the way through Sunday? Whoops. We've got children. Okay. This connection involves ties to children. So some of you guys could have already had children together. But I also feel sometimes whenever cards like this pop up, you might be dealing with somebody who could also be acting like a child, very immature. Okay? But we also have manifesting, good plans, dedication to succeed. So there is a potential still here, Scorpio, for you to be able to manifest whatever it is that you'd like when it comes to this partnership with your person, the one that you're thinking about for this reading. So you're being called to trust that if it's truly meant to come back around for you guys to overcome whatever is going on here, that it will, because clearly spiritual lessons have yet to be learned. I don't think that cycle has completed quite yet. So let's go ahead and grab some tarot here to clarify it. I'm going to use my tarot teacher here. Angels and spirit guides, please. Weekend vibes for Scorpio. So what do you need to know for the next few days? Just trust. You will be able to manifest better days ahead. And continue. I feel you both need to continue on your healing here. Healing journey. And maybe you're both feeling really empty without each other right now. Okay, so we've got the Five of Cups here. I'm not surprised, feeling empty, sad, feeling that sense of loss over what's happened here between the two of you. But look at this, and I was just saying there are, certain cycles that need to complete here, and here it is, the World card, letting you know that eventually that'll happen. The cycles having to do with the past and hurt that this masculine experienced from previous relationships, and the hurt that you, divine feminine, have experienced as a result of being on the receiving end of whatever it was that this masculine endured. Okay, so now we've got the Judgment card here. So there are definitely opportunities to allow cycles to phase out, but I'm also feeling when it comes to this masculine right here, and as it says, maybe someday we can try again. That's right here with that Judgment energy, because this is a rebirth. This is an awakening that is much needed when it comes to your masculine. And they might even reach out eventually when they're ready and wanting to apologize for their role in all of this drama that they brought into your life, wanting your forgiveness, perhaps. And Divine Feminine, I just feel that, you're willing to perhaps wait for this masculine to continue on their healing because you love them so much. Okay? And then we've got the Magician coming in as well. This is manifestation of your ideal mate, of your ideal partner. This is letting you know that things can still culminate in a very positive outcome between the two of you. And yes, it can represent a rekindled partnership, a rekindled romance. And sometimes in order to get that to happen, somebody has to take a risk here. It just has to take that first step, And I feel this masculine, when they're ready, will be able to manifest a new beginning here for the two of you. They're going to have to take action to make this happen. So Divine Feminine, there's nothing really here for you to do aside from continuing on your life path right now and doing what feels right in your heart on your journey, since you're clearly at a distance from your person. That's what's presenting itself here. This reading is for those who are not together, because there's a lot of pain still between the two of you, and a very clear message from the Divine Masculine that they're still hurting, and they are also recognizing that they hurt the Divine Feminine and not wanting to hurt the Feminine anymore. So allow them the space, the distance to figure themselves out, do what it is that they need to do, so that they are not going to be coming towards you with any drama of any sort having to do with past relationships, exes that might be wanting to draw up some drama here. Okay, so allow them to do what it is that they need to do. And lastly, I wanted to go ahead and grab a message from this deck. This is by Angelic Revelation 144, the Sacred Self-Love Oracle. So let's go ahead, when it comes to self-love, Scorpio, what the advice is from your angel guides for the weekend. What is it that you can do to help yourself this weekend? Whether you're masculine or feminine, what is the advice? Angels and spirit guides, please, for Scorpio. All right. Don't live a life of regret by letting others be the captain of your destiny. I love it. Exactly. You can manifest what is meant for you, because no one else has the power to be doing that for you. So be the captain of your own destiny. Your person has to be able to do the same thing. And I feel as long as you trust that this can all fall back into place, everything's going to work itself out. All right, guys, so that's the advice for the next few days. I do hope that for those of you that resonated with this, that at least it brings you some sort of peace to know that there's still the opportunity that this can still work itself out. All right, so that's it for now. Hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll see you real soon.